Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Boston College Eagles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will go on the attack first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. It seems some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season, so now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Chippewas want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Offense lining up quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you've gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah, of course. Now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
And the Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Chippewas decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Was looking for more running room but found nothing. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Harris. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Boston College wants to play fast.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
College football becomes more and more every year. More nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Here's the pressure. And to get rid of it quickly. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
Man, that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy. Time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
He'll bring it out. It's Stokes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Working that wide receiver screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Punt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly... BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Boston College right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. 2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds a man on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
There he goes. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Chippewas are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The play-action fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Ambrose. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got on the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The give to the tailback. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Chippewas have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Chips. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. They're up by 7 over SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Watson.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Reads it, fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't.
It's a fumble on the play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Lets it fly! And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
This Boston College offense has it working. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. The give on the option. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The Chippewas come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him.
36.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Spotted at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee in this 5. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. With the catch, it's Penn. Touchdown, Boston College! And once he found open space,
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking to buy time. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And the Chippewas want to crank the tempo.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Chippewas will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 6, and they... Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Chippewas will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken.
And your Boston College Eagles will take over First and 10.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely...
He'll take the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Penn. Still on his feet at the 45. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Eagles. He got a step and just dusted the field. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run play action. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He'll wave for the... Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Thorne. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He spins that thing down the middle.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They boot it away. and nobody able to field. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing down.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the run, it's Bauer. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Take the return out of the equation. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Boston College wants to play fast.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Offense, quick tempo. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Golden Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. Fair catch is called for in the midst of... So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Working on the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Boston College! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a special talent. All over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Looking for room. It's Bowers. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Williams. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Chippewas will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. start with a first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a dub.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. A good run and a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guessed right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. BC back to work after picking up the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock.
Touchdown, Eagles! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Boston College. And they turn it into a defensive score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 9 over SMU. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stokes.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Chippewas are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Chippewas.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
66, Central Michigan.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the run, it's Stokes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Caught in the backfield, it's Stokes. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.